man, I hope I can pull something together out of this mess of a video. Editing this is gonna be, it's gonna be an adventure. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be joining the masses and doing an anti-haul. For the purposes of this video and simply to keep myself on track, I've only gone through the Sephora website, so I haven't sourced out all the indie brands that are releasing products around this time or anything like that, or else I could be searching for days and talking for even longer. So I've got notes-ish, I've got names of products and prices, so at least I'm further ahead than I normally am. And I've also got the screenshots up on my phone here so that I can take a look to remind myself why it is that I may not want these items. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First up, let's talk a little Fenty. I did do a review on their foundation and a couple of their shimmer sticks, and I'll link it, I believe it goes up here in the little iCard. Wasn't a huge fan of the foundation. I liked the shimmer sticks, or glimmer sticks, or matchsticks. So now they've come out with, Rihanna has come out with an eyeshadow palette, some more lipsticks, lip glosses, all the jazz. That's all I really have to kind of say. I mean, the Galaxy palette, it's all shimmers. It's not a standalone palette. You're going to have to bring in others to go with it. It's $69 Canadian. And the shades are just kind of generic, in my opinion. Like there's a green in there that's really pretty, and one of the blues looks really nice to me, but the rest of them, I'm pretty sure I have them in my collection already, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Instagram posts or other YouTube videos where people pick up the palette and then show you all the dupes for it. If I was made of money, I would do that myself, but I'm not going to go drop 70 bucks on a palette for the purpose of showing that you don't need to spend $70 on the palette, you know what I mean? With respect to the lipsticks and the lip glosses, there's just really nothing in there that speaks to me, nothing particularly unique about them. The liner did intrigue me, so it's sort of like the Ciate glitter lips, where you apply it, you let it dry, and then when you sort of rub at it, the glitter releases. Or at least becomes more apparent. It's a cool concept, but it just seems bizarre to me because you have to rub your eyes to get this to activate. And who wants to rub their eyes? Like after you've applied mascara and shadows and all that kind of stuff, to just have to go in there and like fart around with them, it just doesn't make an awful lot of sense to me. I'd like to see other people use it first before I go, and I think, what are they, 25 bucks? Before I go spend 25 bucks on a liner that could potentially just be gimmicky, I'd like to see how it actually performs. The next item that I will not be picking up is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. It just doesn't do much for me. There's maybe like 3 or 4 shades in there that I'd love to get my hands on. And ABH is pretty good at releasing singles, so they might come up in singles down the road and then I can grab them that way. I did not hate on the subculture. I actually quite like the subculture. It is tricky to work with. But it doesn't deter me at any rate. So I'm not concerned from a product quality standpoint. It's just the shades don't really do it for me. Along those same lines, I'll be skipping over the Kat Von D holiday release this year, the Saint and Sinner palette. It is $83. And again, there are shades in there that look beautiful that I probably don't have in my collection, or at least they don't immediately jump to mind. But it's just, on the whole, there's a lot of shadows. It's kind of overwhelming. It's going to be a large palette, so storing it is sort of problematic. I mean, the packaging is beautiful, that I just can't justify spending money just for packaging. It has to bring something more to the table. Some other holiday releases that I do not plan to pick up come from Tarte. So Buried Treasure, I don't get it. Like I don't get the Buried Treasure palette at all. The shape of the pans, the varied sizes of the pans, the fact that it basically looks like the exact same color, just in like different depths. I don't get it. It's almost $50. It's 47 Canadian, and it does not do anything for me. I feel like you could make a gorgeous look from it, and that's about it. With respect to the other one, the Hidden Treasure, now you've got way too many shades. There's 24 of them. That overwhelms me. I am a very indecisive person, so if I'm faced with 24 shadows in the morning, I would never get ready. So from a practical standpoint, that just doesn't make sense to me. And then looking at them, they all kind of look the same again. Like, there are some more variations in here. There are some pops of color, but for the most part, there's a lot of creams, there's a lot of light browns, there's a lot of goldeny kind of tones, and it just doesn't seem necessary to me to have 24 variations on a theme. Along the same lines of having too much choice is the Blush Bazaar palette that Tarte has also released this year. There are 10 blushes in it. Of the 10, I think maybe 3 would be wearable on my skin tone. The rest would be more appropriate for medium to deeper tones, which is great, but it's just meaning that it's not anything that I'm going to throw my money towards. Too Faced. Nope. Nope. The Best Year Ever. Nope. They look generic to me. Frankly, the Too Faced holiday releases always do look a little generic to me. They always kind of look like the year before. If I kind of feel like if you have one, you have them all. They usually include the same bronzer in it. The blushes typically aren't much different. A lot of the same shadows appear, or they pull from their permanent collection and include them in there as well. And these palettes aren't like inexpensive. The Best Year Ever set is $62. The Boss Lady Beauty Agenda is $72. So that's a lot of coin if you already have pretty much the same shadows from the same brand in your collection. Also, the Beauty Agenda thing just confuses me. I don't understand why a makeup company thought, hey, I know what beauty lovers want, a day planner. What? I don't get it. And also, just knowing what I know of the company, I suspect that for a... I find it hilarious to call myself a professional because me. But I actually am. I feel like I would be embarrassed to carry a Too Faced planner. I suspect that it's going to be like filled with glitter cannons or unicorns are going to come stomping out of it or some shit. Like, it's just going to be overly saccharinely sweet inside, and no. So let's talk some shit that I just don't understand the price of. It's not that I think the products are useless. It's not that I think they're bad. It's not that I think they're even in that sort of bland, generic, meh category that a lot of these other holiday things seem to be this year. It's just that they're fucking expensive for what they are, so no. Pat McGrath. Her lipsticks are $52. What? It's a lipstick. I don't get it. The packaging on the lipsticks is beautiful, but it's $52 for something that I literally smear on my mouth and wipe away over the course of the day. Natasha Denona fits in this category. That Lila palette, it's beautiful. If it was $68, I would pick it up. That would be on the high end for a palette for me, but I would pick it up. $168? No. Shuyamara came out with a whole Super Mario Brothers set. It's very cute. Love Super Mario Brothers. Like, that was my jam back in the day. They have this palette. It's got 6 eyeshadows. It's got 2 blushes. And the palette's $125. It's cute, but it's $125. If I'm going to spend that kind of money for cute, I'm going to go to the animal shelter and I'm going to buy a goddamn puppy. Finally, I don't know who she thinks she is, Miss Victoria Beckham. I don't see where she gets off charging the prices she's charging. The eyeliner is $49. There's, oh gosh, there's no end of it. There's dual eyeshadows. They're like $70 for 2. One of them is like literally the blandest thing I've ever seen. So we've got like a dark brown and a cream. Who doesn't have those shadows kicking around? Unless you literally have no makeup, you're going to have a dark brown and a cream shade. They're in pretty much every fucking palette that you can have. $58 for a mascara? Are you out of your fucking mind? Unless You pay your $58 for a mascara. David Beckham himself personally delivers it to you. Angels from on high sing as you are applying it, and Mr. Beckham stands behind you and gently caresses your boobs. Then it might be worth it. That I can get behind. If none of those things happen, you just get a mascara in a cardboard box from Sephora, hell fucking no. Hell no. There you have it, guys. Those are the items that I have really no intention of picking up. I'd love to hear what is on your anti-haul list, so leave it in the comments below. Or if there's any items that I have put on my do not purchase list that you either have already purchased or really want to, let me know what they are. Anyways, guys, if you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, be a decent human being. Alright guys, bye for now. I feel like I got a little punchy there at the end. The buried, is this the buried treasure? Oh, am I talking about the wrong one? Son of a bitch, I am too. The hidden treasures and the buried treasured palettes. Did I just say buried treasured? Buried treasures. Treasured. Oh, that is a word. Wow. Victoria Beckham. Bye, sweetheart. I love you. See you in a little bit. Just leave. Oh, and now the baby's screeching. I'm kind of loving on myself today. Maybe I'll turn this off and go think about David Beckham.